Good evening. It is Google Rocks number 71, and no one was stuck in traffic, I don't think, but they did get to us on time. It was nightmarish last week, and we still had a really good show. Today we're going to be doing show and tell, and we're going to do the second try at our discoveries at the end. So each one of us will be sharing a Google type item, 3 of us actually, and then at the end we all will share a discovery that we made, an idea, whatever that might be. So let me look at our panel tonight. We have Anne Torige. Could you tell us about yourself, Anne, please?
Hi, I'm Anne. Okay, and I'm the librarian at Kalani High School.
Welcome, Michael.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike Fricano, Tech Integration Specialist at Untitled School.
Okay, and Shane.
Hi, I'm Shane Asselstine. I'm the Curriculum and Technology Coordinator at Mominani Elementary School.
Great, and Shane has agreed to go first with the Google presentation or an idea or a tip, and I just wanted the audience to know that I'm going to try my hand at this changing of the lower third. If they want to go to the show notes, it'll be at bit.ly/grh for Google Rocks Hawaii, and this is episode number 71, so it'll be 71 notes. And so we'll be mentioning lots of links tonight, so feel free to look at the show notes because there's always something extra that you can explore there. Hey, Shane.
All right. So I've been doing all kinds of crazy exploration, taking classes and trainings, and listening to guys like Mike tell me all kind of little tips in here and there. So one of the great ones I found when I first started using Google Chrome, we had the profile selector in the top left corner. And since Chrome has updated itself to now where you get the your name and your account name and such on the as text right beside the minimize and all that kind of those buttons over there on the PC. So we actually found a way to get it put back. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that when I do my screen share here.
At Chrome.
Yeah. So to get here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over again. So just open up a new tab, go into Chrome, :flags. It'll take you to this. These are experiments. A lot of them will probably, be here for a while. Some they could come and go any day, depending on Mike. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If they just decide don't want to develop it anymore, they just get rid of it. But this is the one I really liked. So if you do Control F or Command F on the PC, type in Profile Management and do a search. You'll see this one here says Enable New Profile Management System for Mac, Windows, Linux, Chrome OS, Android. Go ahead and enable that one. You will have to restart your browser. But when you do that, what you'll see now is your quick switcher here. So you can switch. Can you guys see that or no? Is it coming up? Okay, yeah, okay. So I can quickly switch between my admin console, go over to my work email, without a problem. The way we used to be able to do it before they updated. So I just go ahead, Mike.
Can you increase your browser size?
Increase the size?
The size of the font on the screen.
Oh, my resolution. Yeah, give me 1 second here.
No, you have to do that. Can you zoom in the browser?
Yeah, a command plus.
Plus or something like that.
Oh yeah. I can do that. Sure.
So it's a little small on the. There we go.
How's that? So Profile Manager is right there. Enable New Profile Manager. Click on this. It's selected disabled or default and then just go ahead and hit Enable. Restart your browser, and then you should be able to see this. All my codes and extra accounts that are in here. I thought I had a lot. Apparently Chad has like 20 accounts in here. I don't know what he's doing in there, but yeah. So that's my share. I thought that was great because I really missed this. I don't know if you're used to the old one or the new one, which is you click on the switch, click switch account, a window pops up, then you got to pick the actual account, and then it switches over finally. This is like 2 clicks, bang, and I'm done. So switched over.
Like 2 or 3.
So yeah.
And how do you get to that again? Sorry, how did you
So
get
I'll
to
show
that?
that again. So quickly, you just open up a new tab. Is it zoomed in still? Hopefully.
There you go.
Okay. So I just typed in Chrome : flags. Then it'll get to the experiments page, and then you can just use your Control F, profile management, and then there you go. Enable it. You start your browser, and you'll start seeing this. Great.
Do you enable it or do you disable it?
I think that was the one you enabled because we disabled the other ones I was trying earlier. So, yeah, because mine's enabled now, so it must have been default before. All right.
Awesome.
Who's next?
I'm going next.
All right.
Okay, I have it all set up. I wanted to introduce people to this wonderful Google Forms Quick Start Guide that Alice Keeler put together. And the nice thing about it is that it's an infographic that tells you how to do forms. And I kind of like that, and I like the fact that Alice is always up to date with what she has, so whatever she puts on, you can pretty much, you know, believe it. A lot of infographics, you go, okay, that doesn't quite look right, oh no, that's changed, but there are lots of different things on here that are like how to start with Google Drive, the 3 parts of Google Forms, nice handy little tip sheet basically, or an infographic that you could give to your teachers. How do you create the question, 1, 2, 3, very easy to follow, what kind of question types there are. So you could probably give this to your teachers so they can get a heads up on what a Google form is all about. I'm the type actually that goes to the form and kind of fumbles around. So this would be helpful to me to spend, you know, a few minutes how to add a question, edit a question. The one thing that's interesting that I wanted to point out also, Alice Keeler is a university professor in, I want to say California State University, but I know it's in California. She's also a Google certified teacher. And the interesting thing about this infographic is totally copyrighted. And she used a Digiproof system, I guess, or which is a very, I guess, secure kind of thing where you can actually, it's time-stamped, tamper-proof, evident, etc., which is kind of unusual for the internet. Everything, you know, is Creative Commons. So I thought that was interesting. And she also mentions that she doesn't mind. At the top, she says she doesn't mind if you use it with students and teachers in trainings, but please do not republish this graphic. And another indication of how popular and authoritative, I guess, she is Teach 100. On the left here is a kind of a ranking system. And I think there are about 800 blogs that are in the system, and she's rated number 65. So if you're under 100, you're pretty good. So, and she cranks out the information daily. I think she uses it as she teaches her class. So I thought that was really cool, and I would recommend you follow her, and that's her Twitter handle, Alice Keeler. The other thing I wanted to, oh no, sorry. That's for my discovery. That was it. Jumping the gun here.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Just a side note, Alice Keeler, if I'm not mistaken, there was a recent Minecraft EDU forum or gathering by Microsoft. Anyway, she was invited to that in LA. So.
Yeah, she's definitely a up-and-coming mover and shaker, and works. I don't think she sleeps. She
Do
does
any
not.
of us sleep anymore?
She does little tips as well. So I think every time she thinks of something for herself, she, broadcasts it for everyone to see. And I think she's working on a book, but definitely someone to follow. Yeah, so that Google Form guide is really, really awesome. So you could post it or, give it to your teacher and they could see that it's not really as hard as it might appear.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael.
All right.
You got something to share?
Yeah, I got some things in Gmail to share.
Okay.
Share here.
Wait, let me get my Gmail up so I can go along with you.
I'll do this, that. Screen share. You guys see my Gmail?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so in Gmail, there's something called Labs. If you go to your settings, I'll zoom in here. Yeah. So if you go to the gear and go to settings, and the above tabs here, there's a section called Labs, and these are like widgets for your Gmail. I just wanted to show off some of the favorites here. So one that I really like is called the Google Calendar Gadget. So if you're an avid user of Google Calendar and you don't like having to switch between Gmail and Calendar as you work throughout the day, you can add a little calendar widget to your sidebar here. So if you see it on here in the corner, this is the Google Calendar widget. It just gives you a quick glimpse into your daily schedule. And you just have to click the enable button in order to turn those on. And the other one that I really like is Undo Send. Use that one?
Yes.
That's a nice one.
Experienced sending an email and then you realized you made a mistake or you forgot something and you wish you could take it back?
Yes.
Oh, there is.
Or usually it's to the wrong person.
Or it's to the wrong person, or you forgot somebody, or yeah, there's any number of reasons. But there's a lab called Undo Send, which will once you click the send button in your email, a little yellow box at the top will appear. And once it's done sending, it will give you the option to undo it. So basically, what it does is it holds the email for, I don't know, like 30 seconds. So it doesn't actually, when you click send, it just holds on to it.
Yeah.
And you have the ability to undo. And when you click undo, it brings you back into edit mode in the email that you had just sent. So if you enable that, that's a good one. And one more.
Stop right there, Mike.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, you just passed it. Check out canned. I was going to show it on mine, but canned response.
And responses.
That is a really nice one. So with that one, you kind of set up a draft email. So let's say Linda sends me an invite to the Google Chat. Join the Google Chats often. I can actually say, of course, Linda, I will be there, all the time for you. And anytime it comes from her with that subject line, it's automatically going to send her back that email saying I accept. Or if you could use it in a tech situation where you want to submit tech support or a website change, it'll automatically send a canned response that you've preset back to that person.
I wonder all those emails you send me.
Anytime Mike Fricano shows up, say, yes, buddy, anything you need. But
the other one I like is this one. It's called Unread Message Icon.
Oh.
This will, in the tab of your browser, it'll put a little number in the mail icon there.
That's nice.
For how many unread messages you have. So if you look up here, I have 20 plus unread messages. So if you enable that, you're able to.
I like the one where you can split the unread from the read. Is that available, Michael?
Is it? No, it's not down.
I use that split with the read and unread. I think it's at the top.
Oh, is it the top?
I think so.
Right.
It's the inbox.
Where's that at?
The inbox.
Oh, it's a setting, an inbox?
Yeah, well, let me see if I can find it.
I don't see it in here. I don't know if that's a lab or not. Let's see.
Oh, maybe it's not a lab. Sorry.
It may be a setting somewhere else.
Could be.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's just a couple of Gmail labs you want to consider. And there's a handful more. Some have their benefits, and some it just depends on what you need to do. All right.
Very good. Okay, so is that our share for Google?
I think so.
All righty, sorry. Okay, so I think we will have a short one today unless we do some discussion, which is fine. We go for 30 minutes, and if it happens to be an hour, it's fine. We don't have to stretch it out. I kind of like the 30 minutes if that's what happens, but we'll play it by ear. Shane, what have you discovered, Shane, that you'd like to share?
All right, let me share my screen one more time here. My discovery was actually a tech support discovery. So, oops, wrong screen share. Go. A person at my school recently had an issue, and they called me up and said, I'm going to ESIS, but it's taking me to this very strange website. And I went in there, and sure enough, I could have gone to Google, I could have gone to other things, and it would just randomly be redirecting them. It turns out somehow they had actually installed, or there had been some type of a naughty extension installed, where it was trying to, I think it was something like Bit Savers or some kind of, something that was trying to get you to go to their site to buy things instead of where you were trying to go. It would show up here in my extensions, and I would delete it, or in that person's extension, I would delete it, say close the browser, restart, come back up, and it would be there again.
Ooh.
And I was like, that's not good. And then I noticed this little button. I'll zoom in because I know Mike likes this. Easier to see for everybody. This little developer mode here, I did some research and I found out if you turn this on, it gives you a little bit more information about all the apps that are installed. And one of them was this. This was telling me what the ID of the malicious extension was. And once I did this, I was actually able to delete it, and it did not come back.
So you turned on developer mode?
Turn on developer mode, yeah. Now, I'm not sure that's going to work for everybody, but it certainly worked in this case. I didn't have to uninstall Chrome and reinstall it. It just was gone, so I was thankful of that. I did look in my, of course, in your installed files, installed programs and stuff to make sure nothing else was there, but once I did that, did the developer mode, so now I just leave it on. I don't know, unless somebody, Mike, maybe there's a detrimental reason for leaving it on all the time? Developer mode?
Oh, I mean, I've never messed around with developer mode. I think that it just reveals more options.
Right. You can do more things with it.
Like it's actually telling me like how much, memory reduced tab clutter with one tab. I mean, it gives me just a bit more details about everything that's there. So
yeah.
So anyway, that's how I got rid of it, and it was great. I was happy I was able to find that solution.
What's your favorite Chrome extension?
Mine, I love Shorten Me, but I also, because I present often, I really like One Tab too. One Tab is really nice. Bitly I like because you can customize the actual, the actual name of it, right? So.
And it tracks better too.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to know what you're looking at if you just see Google, whatever it is.
Yeah. You
have to go one more step to actually go in to see what it's all about.
Right. Well, the reason I picked Shorten Me, not that I picked one or the other, I can choose whichever I want to use, but within Minecraft, Shorten Me is the exact amount of letters I can use for linking websites, and sometimes Bitly goes one character too far, so I can't use it. It won't go to the actual website. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Bitly, you can customize it though.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I wasn't playing with it right, but I'll try it again and check it out. Yeah, for sure.
Very good.
So I can stop sharing here. And anybody else?
Okay, I'll go next since we're going. Okay, so an interesting thing I came across today was an article about women working at home. This is a new website, or actually it is let me go to where it is. This is a couple of women who have put together a website called PowertoFly, and the PowertoFly is a website where women who would like to work at home in tech can, which I thought was very cool, because a lot of women want to stay home for one reason or another, usually for children and or family. And so they put this together, and PowertoFly is what they put together. And what you can do is go to the site, and the way it works is, let's see now. Okay, the way it works is you basically create a profile. You get vetted. Now, get vetted, I guess, is kind of like being, what do you say, recommended or whatever. I actually am not sure about that. You get matched with your employer, and then there's like a little paid trial where they see if it's the right fit, and you actually start working, which is kind of cool. And so you can actually view the talent, the people who are already in this PowertoFly, and you can search by skills. So say maybe, I don't know, party planner maybe. That's a random thing. And then time zone in the Americas. I don't know. These are different ways you can search.
Yep.
Do you want to be an accountant? And you can search the talent. Oh, sorry. I guess no party planners in the Americas that are accountants. That wasn't. Okay, let me see. Let's try bookkeeper, bookkeeping, remote bookkeeping. In the Americas, accountant. That sounds kind of reasonable, right? Should get. Okay, so here we go. This woman here is available. So that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone mentioned that why don't they have that for men?
Yeah.
I guess they could do do it for men as well. Yeah, make their own website. So yeah, it's kind of cool. PowertoFly.com. I just came across that and I thought that was really cool. And 30, 40 years ago, that would have been something I would be interested in. So that's my share. Yeah.
Cool. You want to go next?
Michael?
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I actually have two. I just remembered one that I thought.
Okay. Awesome.
So the first one I wanted to share is a Chrome extension. I think just came out recently called Data Saver. You guys ever hear this?
Mm-mm.
This is by Google, so you know it's good. Yeah, they just released this on March. Well, they have it on March 29th, but it's called Data Saver, and it's in beta. So just keep that in mind. Beta means that it's not perfect. And basically, what it does is it helps to reduce the amount of data that you use on your device. So this is available also on Android and iOS. You can enable Data Saver in the settings of the Chrome app. But on your computer, it's a Chrome extension, and it's up here in the corner. And you can turn it on and off. So you have the option to turn it off if you want to. Because I think what it does is when you turn it on, it uses the Google servers and it compresses the pages that you visit in order to reduce the amount of data that you use. And so I guess sometimes that works okay and sometimes it doesn't. So there may be instances in which you want to turn off Data Saver because it's not working the way you want it. But it'll even track your data usage within your browser. So I thought that's an interesting Chrome extension.
Like on a daily basis or hourly basis? Or?
So it actually, over time, it'll track if you keep it on. And you'll see a graph here showing the peaks of your data usage and from day to day. It also tracks it by percentage.
How many users does it have?
Well, it's got 547 reviews, 4.5 stars, almost 250,000 users. So it's a well-used Chrome extension.
Yeah, that's a good.
Pretty small. I think it would definitely be useful on a mobile device in which you have a data plan. Here you can enable Data Saver on your mobile Chrome on Android and iOS from the settings menu. And this might be a great way to reduce the amount of data that you use. Choose to. So that was one thing I wanted to share. And the other thing I wanted to share is the Education on Air conference. Have you guys registered for this yet?
I did.
Did you, Shane?
I did not, no.
Oh, you need to register.
All right.
How about you, Anne? Did you register?
Education on Air.
Aren't you presenting for that, Michael?
Yes, I am. I'm presenting on May 9th. So this is a free online conference. presented by Google for Education. And it's a 2-day conference, May 8th and 9th. May 8th is a Friday, and the focus of that is called Leading for the Future, which will be a mix of keynotes and panel discussions by leaders in education. And then Saturday is more for the educators, so they're calling it Shaping the Classroom Today, and it'll be a variety of different lengths of sessions on a variety of topics. I'm presenting one on Saturday. The schedule hasn't been released yet, the complete schedule. That should supposed to come out this month sometime. So you have that to look forward to. And you just have to register. You just sign in with whichever Google account you want to use to access the conference, and register, and then you're good to go. And you'll get some emails in your inbox as the date nears for reminders and what the schedule is and all that great stuff. So it's a great free online conference that you can participate in the comfort of your own home. And if you're a Google school or a Google using teacher, then this may be a great opportunity to learn some new things.
And there'll be Hangouts, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
And it says here that pose questions via the online conference tool, chat on social channels. This is the official hashtag. So I'm not sure. They're not specifically saying Hangouts, but the presenters have a training Hangout in a couple weeks, I think, a week or two. And I guess we'll learn more about what they're going to use. I would assume they're Hangouts.
Yeah. I think, well, if it's the same as the Edu on Air that they used to have, those were Hangouts.
Yeah, they used to have this. They used to have EDU on Air about 2 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year they skipped it, had enough to do it.
Yeah, they actually had a lot of training. It's still up for people to look at, but I'm guessing that it's probably outdated.
Yeah.
And it'll be archived, correct?
Yes, it will.
Yeah, so if you miss it.
A live event, you can always go back and watch it on your own, which is great.
Neat.
Yeah.
Excellente. That's cool that you're representing us, Michael.
Yeah, I can't pass up the opportunity.
Teaching. Yeah, teaching. That's really cool.
Try to keep up with
Anne.
that guy.
Yeah. Anne has something to share.
I'll try. So
Okay.
screen share.
Yes.
What is it? I'll just share this one.
Okay.
Okay. This is our solar maker lab behind our robotics room, and solar panels on top, and inside for now we just have a couple of 3D printers and a laser cutter. And yesterday we had New Yan come over, and today we had Kaneki Middle come over. And we're still trying to figure out the best configuration and what to do with it. So it's something we're going to develop more. So they made this for the kids out of cardboard, a dinosaur. And they made these with the 3D printer. And this is a dinosaur, but they need to redo the legs because it's too skinny. So it can stand up better. So our alumni is kind of spearheading this. So they're trying to add lights so you can work nighttime. We're finding the batteries are, the solar power is like, it has to be weekdays, and that's going to be big bucks to you guys. So going to read from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
So what is Falcon Nexus?
Yeah, I was going to ask that question. What is Falcon Nexus? This is Kalani High School, correct?
It's the alumni thing. It's a non-profit. So the main alumni needed that. He comes up with cool ideas.
So Falcon Nexus is is the name of your alumni group.
Um, they haven't really hit well. They're just robotics alumni, so I don't think they've thought of a name for that yet. That might be the name. I don't know.
But people can actually join that Facebook page, correct? And see what they're doing?
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh, sharing.
And so Ann share is on the show notes, and also Ann, I can share the Learning for Life if you'd like to talk about that. Would you like to talk about that, and I'll just share it while you talk?
Okay, well, it's more for librarians, isn't it?
That's okay. Librarians are people too.
Sorry.
And two of us are on the panel, so we're going to dominate for a half a minute. It's okay.
Okay, so I met Dr. Harada yesterday with Imelda, and she brought Learning for Life up again. And so they showcase school librarians doing various things. So she was saying maybe in the future we could even add a tab for lesson, lesson plan. And that might be a good idea for all of us to share with this Common Core and the Smarter Balance Assessment. So we might be working on that soon.
That's great. Who put this website together? Dr. Harada or Deb? I think Deb Blum might be involved with it. And I see one of our favorite people here, Chad Nakapui.
He's Oliver, right?
Yay! Yeah, this is a neat website for librarians for sure. It kind of gives people, even the public, an idea of what librarians are doing here in Hawaii. A lot of times it doesn't get out to the public, so I think that's a great share. Thanks for sharing that for us, Anne. Neat. Okay, so the links that we recommended today are going to be on the notes. You can see it on the screen, bit.ly/grh71 notes. And we do that every week so that you can, and sometimes we add more to that as well. So everything we mentioned today will be on there. And people do actually refer to that. I actually refer to it on different topics. So it might might not come in handy now, but perhaps later. Okay, anybody else have any announcements of things coming up or anything that might have popped in your head about while we were talking to share tonight? No? Okay. Okay, I think it was a short but very productive Google Rocks Hawaii, and I love that we actually talked about Google, since that's what we were called, Google Rocks Hawaii. And I really like the discovery thing because I learned a lot, and I think it makes it fresh. So something to look forward to every week, and everyone has something to share. So I think that's a great development myself. Okay, actually I wanted to mention last night we had EdChat Hawaii on Twitter, and we're trying to push that. Michael and Ellen Cordero, I think, were the kind of the founders of that. And since then, a couple of us, Michelle Colt and I, and Megan and Rachel, Megan Cummings and Rachel Armstrong, and Joanne Jacobs. Did I miss anybody, Michael? We actually have come together to try to do that chat monthly. This particular month we talked about cross-curricular collaboration, which was really fun. We're going to have another, every month we have it as first Monday, and we encourage Hawaii educators to come on and talk. It's basically a talk story, and it's kind of fun. I happened to be lucky enough to be the moderator last night, which was a little bit nerve-wracking because No one was responding at about 6:03, so I desperately said, "Is anybody out there?"
Yeah, it was a late start.
And luckily people came, but I was kind of worried, and Michael had to deal with his lovely um, child, of course. Children come first, and here Michael is showing the, let me click on that so people can see, is showing our website, and it's building really nicely. And edchatHI with an @ is actually an account, so you can follow edchatHI as well as follow the hashtag edchatHI. So if you're on Twitter and you want to spread the word to Hawaii educators, we're hoping that you'll use that hashtag edchatHawaii to gather people and let people know in Hawaii. Michael's done a really great job with the website. He has a calendar there. They're the organizers. There are 7 of us, and we kind of take turns. We think up questions. There's a Google form that you can fill out. No, sorry. Is it a Google form, Michael?
Yeah.
That they fill out to vote for topics right on the website here. And there's actually a bit.ly link for the website. It's bit.ly edchatHI, which is easy to remember. And it'll get you to this site. And different ways to participate. You can join the mailing list. So what will happen is Michael will send out an email saying, oh, we're talking about this particular topic this time. Be sure to tune in. Yeah, so we've had some of the tweet chats that we've had were, a lot of participation, and we get not only people from Hawaii, but people from elsewhere as well. So it's really a lot of fun to do that. And there are archives that you can go back and look at. We try to archive every week. Nice. Okay, so if no one else has had any idea popping in their head, we will say aloha for tonight. We'll be back next week. Topic unknown, but I'm perfectly happy with what we did tonight with the Google and the random shares. I think it's kind of fun, and it's maybe not as long, and something that we can handle. You can drop in, drop out kind of thing. Thank you, everyone. It was awesome, and we'll see you next week.
Aloha.
Thanks, everyone, for coming. Aloha.